got some really unfortunate news for Los Angeles Rams star defender Aaron Donald. He had a criminal complaint filed against him by attorney Todd J. Hollis and with Pittsburgh police. So basically, what ended up happening is, according to the attorney, there was his client, Vincent Spriggs, he accidentally bumped into Aaron Donald in a boom boom room nightclub. Don't even ask me who made up that name. Just don't. Anyway, I guess what had happened was he had accidentally bumped into Donald, and they were both asked to leave. I guess the guard thought that they were getting into a fight or something. And I guess that's what ended up happening. Um, and as a result, Spriggs needed 16 stitches in his eye, um, and it suffered a broken orbital bone, a broken nose, a concussion, and a sprained or broken arm. They don't know exactly what he did to his arm. And there are photos of this. I won't put them in the description down below, but if you want a quick way to get it, just look up U Stadium on Instagram. They ended up posting it up on there. If you want to really look at it, I just won't put it in the description because it's disturbing, and I just want to be a little bit more respectful to this guy. Um, and yeah, that's really all there is about it. And I have a quote from Hollis himself. He said, "When they got outside, Mr. Donald approached Mr. Spriggs, and Mr. Spriggs was punched and attacked again, allegedly, by Mr. Donald and the individuals that were a part of his group. So there were other people with them too. And the NFL said they were looking into the matter and understand the facts, but they had no additional comment. And before I continue with this one, because I actually want to start off with this. This article was written by Lindsay Thierry, who is from ESPN. So let me start off with this because there's not really a lot of going on because Aaron Donald didn't speak out on it, and a lot of the time, you can't completely, take the attorney's word for it. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna look at it on both sides. Now, obviously, there was photos of it, so it is pretty convincing that he actually did something. You know, but the thing is with it is the reason why I'm not fully taking his word for it is because Spriggs could have done something else that made Aaron Donald beat the living hell out of him. You know what I mean? Which I would not pick off Aaron Donald. That man is shredded. But look, all BS aside, look. Does it make it okay for him to do what he did? No, absolutely not. I'm not condoning what Aaron Donald did. You know what I mean? You're an NFL player. You shouldn't be doing this. Shame on you. Now, obviously, this isn't the worst thing in the world. We talked about Sean Watson getting sexual assault allegations, and Yashel Bleak has something like that on him too, although there hasn't really been much on that either. So this isn't really the worst thing in the world, but still, you're getting in trouble with the law. You can't be doing it. You're an NFL star. You're the reigning defending defensive player of the year. You can't be doing this stuff. People look up to you. You're Aaron freaking Donald for crying out loud. You know what I mean? So what really happened in that boom boom room nightclub? I don't really know. I can't tell you, but that's what the lawyer's saying. There hasn't been a quote from Aaron Donald himself. So personally, don't completely take. I'll say this: don't completely take their word for it, because, like I said, something else could have happened that made Aaron Donald do, like, right, for example, like Spears could have said something that Aaron Donald didn't like, or he could have even done something that he didn't like. You know what I mean? It couldn't have just been. Or maybe it could have been. Maybe he could have accidentally bumped into him and he said something. Some people are like that, but who knows? Anything could have happened. And if there is more stuff on this, we will give you an update on it, but that's the information that we give you is really the most that we've got as of right now. So with that being said, I'm not wishing anybody the best of luck, but I will say this: if whatever happens to Aaron Donald, I hope he can learn from his mistakes. And one more thing before I pass on to you, Mark, I actually forgot about this. I'm glad that the NFL is looking into this to see more facts, because like I said, there could be more to this that we don't know about, or the attorney could not be telling the full truth. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just, that's why you got to look at it on both sides, because there's all, like I said before, there's always three sides to a story. There's one side, there's the other side, and there's what really happened. You know what I mean? So I'm glad that they're actually taking the time to look into the matter. So with that being said, I'm not gonna wish anybody the best of luck. I just want to know what really happened, and if I'm Aaron Donald, I would best learn from this, because not only are you a leader on this Los Angeles Rams team, but a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people look up to you. Friends, family, fans. You can't be doing this stuff. The big no. So with that being said, I'm not gonna wish anybody the best of luck. I just want to know what's going on here.
Yeah, absolutely, Nate. Again, we haven't heard from Aaron Donald, so we can't necessarily call this the absolute truth. But this is the only side of the story that we have so far. Now, let's suppose this lawyer or the guy or the Vincent Spriggs. Let's suppose he's telling the truth, right? Aaron Donald needs to be more careful, and it's absolutely a shame. It's
Yeah,
it's
right.
absolutely Aaron Donald would do something like this if this is true. I'll say it one more time. If this is true, if this is not true, okay, then we got to figure out the actual truth here, Nate, because this just can't be left alone. You know what I'm saying? He's getting charged with assault, so he needs to. We need to figure out exactly what's going on. We'll find out more information about it, and when we do, we'll post an update on it. But when I really think about this, Nate, looking at what this guy, like what happened to this guy, two things need to come to my mind. There's two opposite sides. A, what made Aaron Donald want to do this to him? Exactly what was it so much? What was it so badly that made him want to do this? I can understand if like Spriggs put his hands on him, which caused Aaron Donald to like hit him. I can understand that. Okay, if not, I don't know why Aaron Donald is wasting his strength on this guy because. And the other thing is this: if this guy ends up pissing off Aaron Donald, I don't know why you would piss off this guy. Aaron Donald, right? Even though he's not a fighter, is one of the strongest men, one of the most athletic athletes I think I've ever seen in my life.
You shred it.
Exactly. And like when you see him with the uniform, you look at him, you look how big he is, and you're like, this dude gotta be fat. Like this dude's gotta have a little bit of fat in him. He don't have a single ounce of fat on him.
Oh no, he don't.
Like I always said DK Metcalf is big. It's like if you put two DK Metcalfs together and you form an Aaron Donald. That's what Aaron Donald is. Aaron Donald, I think I'm gonna be real with you. I think he is the most freakishly athletic athlete in the NFL, without a doubt.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why you would mess with this guy. I really don't. If you did,
Look at this. You're telling me you would
yeah,
mess
like
with a guy that
there's no
looks like
body fat
that?
in this dude.
Like, look at
There's no
that.
body fat in this dude. The dude's biceps is both their heads combined. Like what the hell? Look. I don't know exactly. Going back to the situation, though, all jokes aside, I don't know exactly what went on between these two. Clearly, the pictures they're very very disturbing. Look at your own fate, at your own risk. Whatever you want to do. Clearly, they're disturbing. So I think Aaron Donald's gonna have to take consequences for this, and I hope Aaron Donald can learn from these mistakes. Okay, no matter what the situation happened, I hope he can learn from these mistakes of what he did. Again, we don't have Aaron Donald. We don't have a quote by him. We don't have a quote by his lawyer. We don't have a quote by the NFL. Nothing like that. So this is the only thing that we have is from Attorney Hollis. That's it. So we can't take this and be like, oh, this is set in stone. We made that mistake once. We apologize for it. Will never happen again. Okay, but we cannot take this and put it in set in stone. Okay, we have to figure out the other side of the story. We don't even have a video. You know what I'm saying? We don't even have a video of these two getting into a fight. Usually TMZ posts a video, but sometimes you can't even believe TMZ's part because they cut parts of the video off and then they only film what they want to film. So the best way we can come up with an actual like opinion and our actual final opinion, our final judgment of this is if we actually get all the facts. And when we do, we'll let you guys know what we think about it, and then you guys can comment down below. And you guys can still comment down below. But let me tell you something. Looking at the pictures, Nate, no matter what happened, it's not going to be looking good for Aaron Donald. You know. And I seen like recent pictures of Aaron Donald after the incident happened, and Aaron Donald doesn't look like he has a scratch on him. So it doesn't look good for Aaron Donald. But with that being said, when an update comes, we'll definitely bring it to you, And I'm not going to wish nobody best of luck here. I'm just going to say we want the truth, and that's about it.